Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. Today Spirit is wanting to share bunches of messages. Yes, yes, and yes. So this is for Aquarius, all placements. I'm going to be using my Does He Love Me deck, okay, with some other oracle cards, and we're going to find out what is it that Spirit wants to speak about today, okay? So let's come in and here we go. Just open your heart. I feel there's anxiety happening. Then I'm hearing 1, 2, 3. Everything's a process. A past love exists. A past love returns, I'm hearing. Taking my power back. Divine feminine present. All right, you're taking your power back, but and I'm hearing it coming through as hunty. To take your power back, you got to let go of the past. All right, that's what I just heard the way it came in. Don't shoot the messenger. And then divine masculine present and future. I miss your smile. So that might be part of the reason why you're having a problem. Take your power back, because your divine masculine is holding on for dear life. Okay, Iros Namala. For dear life. The numbers 931 might mean something. 33, 22, 2020, 927, 99, and also 66. Okay. Iros Namalo. Usuba. There's something with these ones that we're just gonna have it come out. This might be it. Is this it? No. Okay. Divine feminine present. I am no longer waiting. Okay. I feel like I feel like you're trying to tell yourself that. You took time. You took me for granted. Divine feminine past. Yeah, because you're still holding on. There's still bitterness underneath. Did you see how we just set those cards? How I'm taking my power back. There's bitterness underneath of here, and that you're no longer waiting. You're divine feminine. Somebody is still mad that they. And I gotta say it like this. I don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings, but that they didn't choose you. All right. But this is the veil. This is the veil that's happening. They actually have. Okay, they actually have, but whether or not they're going to come forward to you is a whole nother story. Okay, because I feel like your divine masculine is healing, and I feel like you're being impatient because you want them to come forward unhealed, and the issue is that you're unhealed as well, and you really have to pour that energy back into you. Okay, because you took me for granted. You're still holding on to it's a grudge. Thank you, Spirit. It's a grudge. And whether you know that or not, it's still there, because I felt the anxiety coming in, and I'm no longer waiting. So that's also that thing of, oh, I'm going to tell them I'm done, which I feel like that's been a game between both of you. And then, 3 months later, you're contacting them being like, how are you doing? You know what I mean? So I feel like they're just looking at you like, I just need space right now. I love you, but I need space, and they're also with this present and the future. I feel like they see you in their future, and they see a reconciliation in the future. Okay. But right now I'm not going to say they're stuck on stupid. That's just what came through. I didn't mean that either. But that's just what came on. And what's happening is there's something within their life that they're trying to learn a lesson from. There's a karmic lesson they're trying to complete, and they're trying to understand this so they don't repeat it again. They're trying to understand why they got into this in the first place. I feel like but they don't. And the lesson is that when you're evolving, it doesn't matter if everybody else around you can see everything that you needed to learn and why you needed to learn it, and then here's what you should, this is the wisdom. Whether or not everyone else sees that, the person going through the lesson has to be the one to see that. Okay, so that's what's happening. Yeah. And so I'm hearing again, compassion in your heart. So divine feminine, it's time to just focus on compassion and being gentle with yourself, and slowly but sweetly, gently, gracefully letting go of the past, letting go of what this person did to you, making peace with it, accepting, it was what it was, and also taking accountability for whatever it was that you contributed to it as well. You know, it takes two to tango, right? Spirit is always says that. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course, okay? Yeah. So remember we said they want to reconcile with you. They feel that in the future. So what might be happening is that you might be feeling a pull to contact this masculine, okay? You might be feeling that, and you might be even seeing signs in your reality that are like, contact me, hit me up. But Spirit is saying, no, because that is how you actually take your power back. Okay, you take your power back by listening to your intuition. All right, and your intuition says, watch a romantic movie. Cry if you need to. Your intuition says, get a glass of wine. Your intuition says, go shopping, you know, with your family. Your intuition says, make a date with your girlfriends. Your intuition says, go to the gym. Your intuition says, create a face scrub for yourself. That's what your intuition is telling you, okay? Or at least that's what's coming through, okay? Yeah. He's like, I'm sorry. He just keeps saying, I'm sorry, because he knows, like, I almost feel like this person, there's, okay, 421 is coming through. That's my mother's date of birth, okay? So I feel like there are veils on you that feel like this could not come back. There is no coming back from what you guys have gone through, and you are just, you're torn like to pieces, and you are working on putting all these pieces back together. But at the same time, I feel like you innately know that this is your heart, like this divine masculine is your heart. And so Spirit is saying, work on you, allow the energies to balance out, harmonize, and realign to where you come into this really future time where you might bump into this person again and it reignites, I love your smile. Or they might see a picture of you and you're smiling in it, you know, because you're genuinely past this energy and you're happy. You're genuinely feeling like, not that it wasn't meant to be, but that it's not right now. And that's also for some of you guys where it's not going to actually be, you're not going to run back into this person this lifetime. All right, you're going to run into somebody new. I also see that as well. Yeah, and this is only making you stronger, and it's also going to help you not to take this new person for granted, and also not to take yourself for granted. Because remember, when you're on these love things, it's not about necessarily how they made you feel. It's about how are you projecting your traumas onto this person, and then them shining that back to you. Okay? Yeah. And how do you accept that? How do you deal with that? And seeing that you're only shining onto me the things that I'm doing to myself. All right? So as you have to be honest, you got to be honest. This is an honest one. You got to be honest. How are you taking your own self for granted? How are you, or were you, not valuing yourself, not seeing yourself as worthy? How were you giving your power away? Okay? And then this, I'm no longer waiting. How are you playing mind games and trying to emotionally manipulate this masculine? I'm also seeing this as a same sex. So this could be, if this is resonating with you, this could also be with two women, okay? I'm feeling that really strongly. Yeah, and there goes the beginning. It's this energy of you taking full responsibility for your part in whatever this relationship or this circumstance or experience was, right? And also, Spirit says it's time to focus on the joy. It's time to focus on the happiness. All right, so what makes you happy? And these cards have a hard time coming out. They're very big. Yeah, ego. All right, so Tower moment, unexpected. And so I almost feel like that might be some of what I'm saying. I feel like Divine Feminine, you already know, but it's almost like you needed to hear it type of energy. All right, so that's an ego death for you. And then for your Divine Masculine, they are going through this. They are going through it, and they know they're going through it because they are being asked to choose love. They're being asked to choose love, you know. And so they feel like they're going to have another chance with you in the future. And like I said, there for some of you, there's a pile of you that yes, there's going to be a future with this masculine. And if you do this work, if you focus on you, but if you stay in the energy of bitterness, of the victim, then you're not going to be aligned. Okay. Yes. And then for others of you, there's a group of you where you're going to, this is over now. You've 21, you completed the cycle, and it's bringing in your kingdom counterpart. All right. Because you needed to heal from these things within yourself, these programs, these beliefs, this victim mentality of you that you needed to heal from, so that you would be ready for this kingdom counterpart that sees you as worthy, because they also see themselves as worthy of having a relationship with you. And it definitely is going to be monogamous. Okay. For those of you who, that was a wounding, right? Emperor, father. So it might have been, so when I said that monogamous, your father may have cheated a lot on your mother, or you may have always seen the man always cheating on the wife type of energy. All right. So this person, possibly that was the biggest thing here, is that they couldn't commit to just you. Okay, whether they were in a relationship or they were in a relationship with you or whatever, but there was always a three-party situation. Okay, yeah. 9 of Trees, refinement. So this 9 of Pentacles, this is confirmation that you were finding your worth. Like through this, you became the Empress. Through this, and if you don't feel like you're in that energy yet, you will be Divine Feminine. All right. And then the Magician, impulse. So I feel like what's happening with this over here, they're controlling their impulse to reach out to you, because they know that they know they're not ready. They don't want it to be a repeat of what it was before. So they're taking the time with this Tower moment to rebuild their own foundation. They're doing the healing. However that is for them, they are. Okay. You can't judge it. And also, it's none of your business on how they are healing. Okay. That is also a detachment of this Emperor energy, you trying to control them. Okay. Even if it was passive aggressive. Okay. Yes. And then we got fear of the shadow. I feel this is energy from both of you guys, devil energy, but I'm also feeling one of you might be Capricorn and have Capricorn in your chart, all right? And so that's the attachment energy from both of you guys that is releasing. Yeah, and there it is, codependency. All right, 8 of Hearts. There it is. And that's what's really getting healed. So you might have had a lot of men energy or masculine energy where they're always codependent on the other partner. Okay, in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, 5 of Hearts, sorrow. And then the peaceful warrior. The King of Angels. So right now what's happening is that they're releasing the sorrow. They're releasing the pain of what they did and how they did it. Okay. And they're doing that in whatever way that is for them. They might be pouring themselves into their business or into work. And that might be kind of how they are just getting the energy out, because they recognized it, but now they have to get the built up, pent up energy out. Okay. So they might even be working out more than usual and that kind of a thing. And then over here, King of Angels, peaceful warrior, which is the energy of, the sword energy, the King of Swords. So I feel like you are now discerning what brings you peace and what doesn't. Okay. And then you're following that energy. I almost feel like there should be another one here, but they want me to pull one of these for you, Divine Feminine. Oh, there's a Dove of Peace too. I just saw it. Normally I would just take that out, but I want you guys, there's an energy of like you really needing to believe, all right, that there's something with that Divine Feminine, like that you have to believe in the unseen. Okay, you to believe that the things that you're seeing are real. So I feel like Divine Feminine, you might be coming to an upgrade or opening to your psychic abilities. All right, so that's another reason why this separation is happening, because you need time to focus on that. Okay, yeah. And here's this. Says trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Wow, that's so powerful. And I just heard this next one is for Divine Masculine. Okay, I also feel this is very interesting energy. I also feel there are times when you actually switch roles, where this is the masculine, or excuse me, this is the feminine energy and you're the masculine. I feel that switched a lot, but that only comes from not trusting yourself, okay, and trying to please the other person. That codependency wound, right? Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. Okay? So again, there's this regret energy that they're having to pass and having to understand, like, if they want to reapproach you, they like, it's this energy of them not believing that you'll believe that they've changed, this kind of thing, you know, because you guys have been through this a lot. But you're gonna know it, because you're gonna feel the energy is gonna be different, and they're gonna approach you differently as well. So it's also like, so that's, they don't even need to worry about that. But right now they kind of are. They're in their mind with the Eight of Swords energy, right? And that's also part of what the delay is in them coming into harmonic balance with union with you. All right. Now, again, I need to reiterate, because Spirit is telling me, reiterate for some of you guys, this is not going to be a reconciliation where you are back in a romantic relationship or marriage or something like that with this person. For others of you, this is going to come to a point where you both accept and reconcile in that way, and then you walk away in higher love, being grateful for knowing each other, being grateful for the experience, but then you then meet someone new, which is your kingdom counterpart. Okay? Yes. All right, y'all. Thank you so very much. I hope that this hit for you. Just let me know in the comments, definitely, for these ones, because these readings are a little bit different. And so yeah, so just let me know how it resonated and things like that. And again, my heart is with you through this entire process, but sometimes things have to come out and just plain, you know, kind of plainly a little bit. And it's meant like that. Archangel Michael's here very much because he wants you to embrace the truth no matter how it comes to you. Okay? And that's on both sides. Yes, yes, and yes. And also, there's something about like not taking things personally, and that's another way how you take your power back. Okay? Yes, yes. All right, guys. Thank you.